A molecular formula indicates a number of atoms of each element present in the molecule. The molecular formula of a compound is either the same as its experimentally determined empirical formula, which is what we've been working on, or it is a simple whole number or integer multiple of its empirical formula. Let's look at some examples. Here we have some various formula names, and here we're going to say whether it's an empirical formula or a molecular formula. Well, we have CH, which really doesn't exist much here on Earth, but it's out in the interstellar medium as a radical. So we're not going to worry about it so much, but we're going to call it empirical because you just have one of each. It has a molar mass of 13. Now let's go to ethene, C2H2. That is a molecular formula now. That exists here on Earth. And you can see that it's an integer multiple of the molecular mass 13. Its mass is 26. You then have C6H6 benzene, another molecular formula, and in this case you have 6 times 13 is 78. So CH is the base, that repeats right through here, and you find these other molecular compounds by multiplying that by an integer. So here it's 2, here it's 6. Now we have this other guy, CH2O methanol, which also is known as formaldehyde. You preserve stuff with it. That is both empirical and molecular. It exists in the formaldehyde form, and also it's the basis for forming other compounds by multiplying these numbers here by integers. The molar mass here is 30. So if I multiply everybody by 2, see the 2 here, you get C2H4O2, that's ethanoic acid. That is a molecular formula. Okay, you're not reduced to your lowest common multiple. Then, if you were to multiply it by 6, and you can see 6 carbons, 6 times 2 is 12 hydrogen, 6 times 1 is 6 oxygen, you get glucose. That's a molecular formula. To find the actual molecular formula, you need one more piece of information. You need to know the molecular weight or mass of the molecule. If you know the ratio of the elements in a molecule and you know the total mass of the molecule, then you can find the actual molecular formula. Let's start with a compound that has an empirical formula of CH2O and it has a mass of 180 grams per mole. First thing we do is determine the molar mass of the empirical formula. So we find the molar mass of CH2O, we add the numbers up, and we get 30 grams per mole. And you can go ahead and look at the periodic table and get the masses for carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen and find that out yourself. And make sure you add 2 for the hydrogen. Let's divide the molecular mass by the empirical mass. So the molecular mass of this, that's what we have up here, 180 grams per mole. Put that over there in the numerator. The empirical mass is 30 grams per mole. And we wind up with 6. So we now multiply the empirical formula by the resulting integer. So 6 times CH2O is C6H12O6.